Hey there, everybody. How we doing tonight? It's the Four Bros Radio Show here on the 14th of March already. In 2022, not 2021. Looks like we put 2021 up there um, for the date, but it's 2022. It's not a year ago anymore, um, but we're at 22. Let me introduce who's with me here tonight. Right below me is Double Dirty Big B, and he goes by Double Dirty because it's dark 30, and sometimes it gets a little dirty here on the Four Bros Radio Show. So how you doing tonight, brother?
Doing okay. Just got off of work. If you're a wrestling fan, not a good day today, but we'll maybe talk about that later. But anyways, ready to talk with my bros.
All right, and of course, also joining me let's see, he's on my right where I'm sitting, but he's on my left, I think, on the show. Kind of confusing wherever you're sitting away. He's next to me on the top. Mess around, Dave.
Yeah, you've all seen me already once tonight with the Red Tape Files. Glad to be here on Fur Bros. Been a long day. Ready to talk with the bros about some stuff. So let's do it.
I got to tell you, the Red Tape Files is fastly becoming one of my other favorite shows on the network. I'm going to have to make a guest appearance on that show. You guys are talking about stuff and getting me all excited about talking about some of that stuff. So I'll have to make that happen. And of course, I'm also joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Syrup Crispy Bacon.
How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's having a great evening.
All right. Well, let's get started tonight, guys. There's a lot to talk about. We got NFL. We got the NFL free agency. We got Major League Baseball free agency. Man, so much. We're going to do a little trivia tonight of something a little different. All kinds of stuff we can talk about. We can talk about the passing of a WWE great. He actually made WCW huge. I remember the big. So I'm not such a wrestling fan anymore. I got to admit that these guys will be able to talk more about that these days than I will. But I'll tell you, in the 90s, I was a pretty big wrestling fan. And I remember when Scott Hall and Kevin Nash showed up at WCW Monday Nitro, and the place exploded. And they made Monday Nitro. I mean, I think for a while Monday Nitro was more watched than Monday Night Raw on WWF. It was WWF back then, not WWE. And I think it was more watched because those guys went over there and NWO. And I have to say, I understand they were heels, and I get that, but the NWO, the original NWO, I'm not talking the Wolfpack or Red and Black or any of them. The original NWO with Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Sting, and Hollywood Hogan, Eric Bischoff. That was my favorite stable of all time in wrestling. I think that was pretty good.
Look at J-Mac dropping the wrestling dollars. Who knew?
Who knew? Yeah. Like I said, 90s was pretty big. I think everyone was watching it then. So our thoughts are with Scott Hall's family tonight. So may he rest in peace. I hear it was 3 heart attacks after the results of a hip replacement surgery or hip repair surgery. That's always tough. So let's make sure that we're all thinking about him tonight and thinking of his family, because that's the hardest part, is the family that you leave behind. The wife, the kids, the grandkids, the nieces, the nephews, the list goes on. Those are always tough. So, but without further ado, let's get into, you guys give us your initial thoughts on, let's go Major League Baseball. What's going on there? Dave, what's going around in the land of Chicago?
It's pretty quiet. We signed another reliever in the second baseman. We got Joe Kelly and Josh Harrison, I think it was, from the A's. And Joe Kelly really gives us a really deep bullpen. We already got Kendall Graveman and Bummer and Crochet and Hendricks and Kimbrel. So if we get our starting pitching together, we're going to be back in the playoffs again. So.
All right. No, that sounds great. I think that your team's trying to improve. You never know what moves are going to work out, which ones aren't. But that's the great thing about free agency. You don't know what's going to happen. Big B, what are the Twins doing?
I mean, they traded Gardner and I'm trying to think who else to the Rangers, Chris's Rangers, for their shortstop and a minor league pitcher. And then, like, less than 24 hours after that, they traded that shortstop they just got and Josh Donaldson to the Yankees for Sanchez and I can't pronounce Gino's last name, and brought them over. They traded for pitcher from the Red Sox or the Reds. I can't remember his name offhand.
Sonny Gray.
Yeah, thank you. And then they're locally they're talking that Twins aren't done yet, and I guess the speculation is that they're going to make a phone call to Story and see what it's going to take to bring him in. And then I guess there's a pitcher that they're kind of eyeing up too. But right now I'm glad they're making moves because they have to. But like you said, J Mac, they might not be the right moves. They might be perfect moves. You just ain't gonna know right now. But it was just weird that you got the shortstop from the Rangers and then you turn around and flip them right away. So
Yeah.
I don't know. That kind of threw me off a little bit.
And speaking of the Rangers, that's a great segue into the next guy that's going to talk. Chris,
Yeah.
Crispy, what's going on down there with the Rangers?
I know we're making a lot of additions. Like BP said, we signed somebody. We signed a few players even before the lockout started. So I'm kind of liking the moves we made, and hopefully it'll result in maybe a berth to a playoff or close to it.
Okay, all right.
I didn't.
You're.
I said we're close to it. I didn't.
No, so I've been. I think that there's something to be said. So if you're a team that won, say, 70 games last year, and you improve by 7 wins, you're a 77-win team. But what does that really do for your team? Nothing. It's still a losing season.
Yep.
But you did improve. Now, if you're a 78 to 79 win team and you improve by 7 or 8 games, all of a sudden you're an 86, 87 win team. You might be there for a wild card spot with it being 6 teams in each league this year. So those teams that were kind of right on the cusp last year, those 78, 79 win teams, they improved by 4, 5, 6, 7 games. They might be right there and for a wild card spot. So definitely be interesting this year to see that. And I'll give you a little update on Atlanta today. We traded for Olsen, and I'm torn on this one because I got to tell you,
Freddie.
I hope Freeman's coming back. I can say that. But if he doesn't, we got Olsen, who was rated the 3rd best first baseman in baseball. Freddie Freeman was rated the best first baseman in baseball. So we didn't drop too much on that. But also, I do see the management side of everything, and what they're saying is, we made him an offer, and here it is, the middle of March. We're starting spring training soon, and he hasn't told us whether he's signing or not. So you can't wait around forever for a guy to decide what he's doing. You got to make a move that makes sense for the team, and I think that's what they did. And I still hope he comes back. If he comes back, we can still move Olsen into the DH spot, and you'd still be okay there. So let's hope that that's what happens. But
the one plus side with Olsen, I mean, he's a local boy, so I mean, you bring home the hometown kid, so that's always nice to have. But I mean, it's gonna be he might be the 3rd rated first baseman, but I think it's gonna be hard to replace Freeman if he doesn't come back.
I was talking to Ace about this earlier. Like, they could possibly bring Freeman back and have Olsen DH, and now that the universal DH is there.
Congrats, I'll be right back.
Yep.
There's that next year that the DH takes place.
Oh, it's this year.
This year, yeah. So they could bring Freeman back and have Olsen DH.
Yeah, but I just think the longer Freeman's sitting there, he's not coming back. I mean,
I don't think he's either. Just he wants too much money in Atlanta. It's not.
Well, and the
Never
thing
been
is,
known to hand out the big contracts.
yeah, and the thing is, I don't understand why championship teams, don't want to try to run it back. I mean, if I'm Freeman, I waited so long to get there. We're there. We got the team. Let's run it back. I mean, let's go for it. Let's defend our
Well,
title.
Thing is,
But-
money talks, and Atlanta doesn't want to give him the big
No,
money, so he's going to go get it elsewhere.
No, actually, that's somewhat right. Mess around. It was more of a years issue, not
That's
a
what
money.
I
Was
thought
it
too.
yours? Okay.
Yeah.
So they offered him. They offered him 5 years. I want to say it was like 5 years, 185 million. It was somewhere in that range.
He
That
wanted
might not be
6.
the exact number, but he wanted 6 for like 205. And I don't.
Like Chrissy.
Hey, Christy, how's it going tonight? Thanks for joining. So that's the part where it's like,
Yeah.
are you going to give him that 6th year and up the money? So I guess he's just got to make a decision. But he's an LA guy, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But
God, hope he comes back.
I hope he comes back too. But I did hear that we're also making a hard push for Jorge Soler. Of all the free agents we had last year, Rosario's probably gone. He's probably not going to re-sign. Jock, I don't know what to think about Jock. I like the guy, but sometimes he's a little too arrogant for me, for my blood.
I
But
kind of like his cockiness.
I mean, the one thing that he did say last year that I really, really liked is he said, we may not be the number 1 team, but we just might be those MFers.
Right?
I kind of
Yeah.
hope you guys bring back Rosario. I mean, I thought he was a pretty good twin.
Well, we were talking last year about how Alex Anthopoulos, how he was making all these bonehead decisions with
Yep.
catchers. I mean, we had 7 starting catchers last year and all of this other stuff, and then the trading deadline comes, we get Duvall, we get Rosario, we get Soler, and we get Jock Peterson. Peterson is the MVP of the DS, Rosario is of the NLCS, and Soler is the World Series. So then Alex Anthopoulos becomes like the genius that brought those guys in.
That's why I just don't understand why they wouldn't want to try to run it back.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I don't get it either. But enough about that. Let's talk a little bit just for a minute before we run the ads here about the biggest splash we think so far in free agency in the NFL. I'll start with mess around. Go ahead and give us your take.
The biggest splash for me isn't even really a free agency signing. It's the return of Tom Brady coming back to the Bucs. I knew the guy wasn't done. I figured he wasn't done. I said it. Sarge and I both agreed that we'll believe it when somebody else is under center for the Bucs week 1. And
That's true. All right.
Besides him coming back, the biggest
sorry.
free agent signing has probably got to be the Chargers getting J.C. Jackson to go with that defense with Mack and Bosa, and man, their defense has proved a lot.
And they have Herbert at quarterback. Like, that team is scary. They re-signed Mike Williams too.
That too,
And they
yeah.
still have Keenan Allen. I mean, and then what? Austin Eckler in the backfield.
Uh-huh.
We could go on and on, but that's a scary team right there. All right, Chris, what you got?
I would have to say probably Wilson to the Broncos. I mean, that was early, in the, I guess you'd say free agent, signing period, but I just felt like he was going to, stay in Seattle, but I think that's a surprise signing.
Yeah. Big B?
Man, I'm trying to think here because, I mean, Mesron and Chris both stole mine. So I guess Rodgers officially saying he's coming back, I guess, would be a big splash. I mean, I know me and Dave talked about it that we wanted him to come back so we could beat the best. So, I would go with Rodgers announcing that he's actually coming back to the Packers.
Or that Kirk Cousins signed another deal.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
really excited to see Mitch Trubisky get another shot as a starting quarterback. He got a bum deal in Chicago, so I'm really
Yeah.
excited to see what he can really do.
Yeah, you know I'm going to bring up the Kirk Cousins thing after the break. You know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
But for me, real quick, before we take that break, I will tell you that I think the biggest free agent signing, as far as a team need, so I'm going to sound like a homer with this, but a team need was Devondre Campbell coming back to Green Bay because we needed to keep him in Green Bay. Everyone was like, do we sign Rasul Douglas or do we sign Campbell? You have to bring Campbell back. We've
Nope.
struggled at the linebacker position really since Clay Matthews left. So that was a huge signing in Green Bay. All right. Chris, go ahead and run that beautiful bean footage, and we'll be right back after this break with the Four Bros Radio Show. K&A Custom Crafts on Facebook. All right, real quick, thanks for those sponsors. Those are great sponsors. And don't forget the bracelets, by the way. They're running a special right now where you can get any bracelet made. You buy one bracelet at a regular price, you're going to get the second one for $5.99, and you get 15% off of that if you use the Coast to Coast promo at checkout. So you're going to get 15% off of both, which is kind of crazy. That's a great deal that they're running right now. And K&A Custom Crafts, don't forget the spring's coming. You're going to need your water bottles. You're going to need all your stuff for the summertime. They make all kinds of great stuff there. So go find out anything you need there, and they will get it done for you. So we were talking NFL free agency before the break, and this is J-Mac here with you, joined by Mess Around Dave, Double Dirty Big B, and Crispy Bacon here on the Four Bros Radio Show. Don't forget, if you don't see our cameras on, this is more of an audio show than video, but we'll take whatever we can get. So we're talking NFL free agency. We're talking our big splashes, but I got to ask a question, guys. We talked about the Twins in baseball. What are the Vikings doing in football?
I wish we had a fan that knew.
I mean, you had a guy who can't win a big game. Like, he just won his first NFL Monday Night Football game, last year?
Yeah.
And he can't win in a big game, and you gave him more guaranteed money than the last 3 years. I don't understand. I don't understand.
You know, the local radio is spinning it that, you can't put the big game losses on him because he doesn't play defense. He wasn't out on the field when the defense was giving up points. He still puts up the numbers. The games were close, but what this restructure of the deal or extension or however they're wording it, I believe if I recall and heard it right, that the Vikings have an out clause after this year and the following year. If they I think they have a team option. So he's pretty much on a 1-year deal from what I understand. So it could make them easier to move if they plan on moving them. Because talk is there's like a list of 6 to 7 Vikings that have been in trade talks with. Anywhere from Cousins, Cook, Thielen, Hunter, and there's a couple other guys. So this might be more intriguing with the out clauses. So, that's why they restructured or extended it, gave them more guaranteed money to make it more intriguing for other teams. But yeah, I don't know. When I heard that news, I was just like, what are we doing? Unless, like I said, they're like I said, local radio spinning it off a different way. They think they're still trying to move them and make it more intriguing, to other teams. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But I mean, the two of us guys sitting on the top of your screen right now, we understand what our teams are trying to do. The two guys on the bottom, I have no idea. Because, Chris, I don't know what Dallas is doing either.
I don't know either.
Well, you have a choice between
Zeke.
And don't get me wrong. Zeke, I'm not saying he's like fallen off. Like, he's probably still a top 15 running back, I would say. Okay?
Right.
But
yeah.
You have a choice between Zeke and maybe the best route runner in football, in Amari Cooper. and you got to cut one of them or get rid of one of them, and you picked the wrong one. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's not a good signing for Cleveland. I mean, yeah, he was good in Dallas, but I don't see what Cleveland can do with him. And the interesting is, Rogo Radio here in Dallas is like Cowboys were saying, well, they weren't in our plan, or he wasn't in our plan, so.
Okay, but
I don't know.
Tony
You can't tell me
Pollard,
Zeke's in their plans.
Tony Pollard outplayed Zeke Elliott last year.
I like Pollard more. I like Zeke.
Well, I'm just saying. So you now have a what, $17-18 million running back that's going to be number 2.
Yeah.
Versus having the best route running wide receiver in the NFL. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
And if you can restructure Lawrence's contract, DeMarcus Lawrence's contract, which they did, and he's resigned, you can do that to any of these players. Yeah, the player has to accept it, but you can theoretically do it.
I can see why Dallas did it though, because they have CeeDee Lamb, they have Michael Gallup, so Cooper was kind of expendable.
Yeah, and they probably got the best offer between the two because Zeke's been hurt. Running backs are a dime a dozen right now, and with that contract that Zeke has, I mean, they probably inquired about both of them to try to move them. They just felt that the Cooper Kupp deal was a lot better for Zeke than Zeke. So
I think they can move on from Zeke next year, and the cap hit doesn't. I mean, it's still there, but it won't cost as much.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, in today's NFL, you need 2 good backs, so I can see why they held on to Zeke and traded Cooper.
Yeah. Yep. I get all that. So let's go a little therapy. Let's let Big B start tonight. He said he'd have one for us by Monday. Let's see if he came up with anything.
Kind of the dieting thing, I guess. Me and the wife are trying some other healthy, fresh, like delivery service. They send you stuff. It's just honestly a pain in the ass to cook. And to eat fresh. It sucks. Anybody that's, a bigger guy, bigger gal, to try to eat fresh. I mean, throw out the price because we all know eating fresh and eating healthy is going to cost you. But just to try to cook daily meals and stuff, it's just a pain. I don't know how some people do it. J-Mac, I know you said your lady family was doing the keto diet. Maybe you got some pointers for me, but it's just a pain right now to cook.
Yeah, I mean it's not easy. I'll tell you that. It definitely takes willpower. I'm at the willpower point where at work every day, I pretty much eat a sandwich. Maybe a small bag of chips and something else to go with it. And I try to stay away from. I haven't drank soda now in like 2.5 months. So, but I've been drinking water, Gatorade, the Gatorade Zero, by the way. So anyone that's saying that's still sugar, it's not sugar. But it's kind of what I've been trying to do. I stay on it. I can't do the keto. I tried. I like pasta too much. That's my problem.
See, I like the carbs too. That's just
but I can't do that. Mr. Ronnie, got anything?
Yeah. So yesterday, my first day off of 2, today's my last day off. About 3:00, the wife decides, let's go to Walmart and get some new bedding, and we'll deep clean the bedroom. Blah blah blah. In Oregon here, mildew and mold is pretty common and it's pretty bad. There was a lot of it behind the bed and on the windowsills. And she's like, are you going to help me clean out? I'm like, I didn't agree to this project. That was all you. I don't want to do it. And she's like, well, fine. Good luck using the pillows I provided and bought you. So guess who ended up help clean? Yeah, it wasn't my thing, but I helped.
See, I mean, that, my wife is in the remodeling mode too, and we just repainted our bedroom and stuff. And she's working slowly on the rest of the house. And I told her, I go, this is your project. I ain't doing nothing because I know how it's going to turn into a big fight. So if you're going to repaint the whole house, it's on you. So
And then while I'm helping clean this mildew and mold up, of course, spiders everywhere. Kill it. Wait for me to get out of the room. Though. I'm scared. I don't want to jump on me. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. 10 times.
All right. Is that definitely those? I don't get the whole spider thing. I don't.
either.
They're small.
Now, unless it's venomous, then yeah.
I mean, sure, but
You're
still,
afraid,
like
but-
it's still small.
I just
Yeah.
walk right up to it with my palm and go, just push it against
Yeah.
the wall.
Yeah. So I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
I was said we're gonna do the theme songs, but I think what we're gonna do to make it a little more interesting, because then most people know theme songs. We're gonna make it a little more interesting is we're going to do. I'm gonna give you 3 characters from a show.
Ooh.
And you're going to have to guess what show it is. This is the 90s edition. So,
Ooh.
Oh, Crispy, you might not know a lot of these. Maybe.
So-
Who knows? We'll see.
who wants to start? Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
You'll go. Okay. Let's go. So this is going to be the character's name, not the actor's name. We can't start out with an easy one. Maybe we should start out with an easy one for everybody. Red Foreman.
Oh, that 70s show.
Okay. I didn't even have to go to 3. Big B, you want to go next?
sure, go ahead.
Dumbass.
Let's see. Niles.
Next one. You're giving us 3
Next.
characters?
I'm
No,
going to give
3
us
clues.
No, I'll give
Okay.
you 3 characters. Let's see. I got to come up with another one. I can't come up with the obvious one for that one. Martin.
Man. Niles and Martin.
Mm-hmm.
I know I've probably seen the show too.
I know it.
What's the 3rd character?
The 3rd character would be. The 3rd character gives it away. So if you don't get it after this one, then Daphne.
Did you say Daphne?
Yes.
God dang it. I'm drawing a blank. I can see him acting. That's how you know. Go ahead.
I thought I did, but that last one threw me off.
I don't know.
Frasier.
Okay.
Oh, God dang it.
And honestly, what was I supposed to do? Say Frasier? Like you would have got it at that.
Right, that's-
Well, that could have been Cheers though too, but
True.
Frasier, yeah. Daphne was the Niles Martin. Oh God, Niles was his little sidekick, wasn't it? His brother or something?
Niles was his brother.
Yeah. God dang it.
Are you
Crispy.
ready, Miss? Are you ready, Chris?
I am ready.
Okay. Let's see. We got to find you one that you might actually know. Carl.
Hold on. Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Ooh.
No.
Oh,
Do you want another? Do you want another one?
one more. Yeah.
Rachel.
I know it.
Friends.
No.
I don't know. Pass.
Richie.
You passing, Chris?
Yeah.
Richie was the last one.
Uh-huh.
It was Richie, he said. That's right.
Yep, Richie. Yep.
Richie.
So your characters are Carl, Rachel, and Richie. Any guesses?
I
I'm
know
going.
it. Family
What is it?
Matters.
Family Matters. Yes.
Fresh
Yeah.
Prince of Bel Air. No, that was a good guess because
It was
that's
a
what I
good
was
guess.
thinking too at first.
All right, mess around's turn.
101
101.
and 0.
Oof. Some of these are super easy, and you probably get them right with the first one. I'm trying to make it a little harder on the second one. So maybe one that is a name in a few different shows. Let's go Fox.
Fox, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of the characters' names?
Yes, Fox.
Okay,
Oh,
give
you
me
thought
that.
it was the network.
I did.
Dana.
Another one.
I gotta find another one. See, Fox, Dana, and see if they give me another one in this thing.
I feel like I say it right now. I totally thought you were talking about the network.
Fox Dana.
Mhm. And Fox, Dana, and I don't know that another one's coming up. There's
Wings.
No. It's not Wings, but that's a good guess. I don't think anyone would have guessed that.
90210.
No, another good guess though.
Charmed?
Dawson's Creek.
No, there's one more. Audrey.
Oh, God damn it.
Last names. Maybe I go with the last names. Maybe you'll get it. So it was Scully and Mulder.
Oh, God dang it. Right there. I can't think of the name. You guys know it though, don't you?
I don't.
It's, fuck.
Well, who was the third one?
Audrey. It's a minor character. There's only two major characters in the show.
Is it a current show as well?
It is not.
It's like a
current show.
paranormal show.
It is a paranormal.
Oh. Hey. I think I might know.
Go
What
ahead,
is it?
Chris.
X-Files?
Yep,
It is X-Files.
that is it.
Oh, wow.
Yep, right when you said it, I knew that was it.
X-Files. Okay. I believe we're at Big
When
B.
you said
Yeah,
paranormal, I'm like, okay, paranormal shows.
All right.
And they did have a
Eric?
reboot.
Eric.
Eric, okay. That could be too many shows.
Sean.
Oh, I know this one. One of my favorite shows. So I had a
Okay.
childhood crush on the girl on the show too.
What's the third one?
If you said that, you're gonna know right away.
George.
Is it That 70 Show?
Nope.
No. What is it, mess around?
Boy Meets World.
It is Boy Meets World.
Meet it.
Oh, God, am I a fucking moron?
Topanga. Oh
I mean,
my
I
God.
can't. You can't say Corey or Topanga because that gives
Right?
the
You
whole
can't
show
say those.
away.
Yeah.
Eric Sean George. Feeny!
Yes, George Feeney. That was
God.
the one.
Damn it. Grew up watching that damn show, too.
All right, mess around's got 2. He's got 1 more to win, but we're gonna go to Chris. Is it Chris's turn?
Yep.
It's Chris's turn.
Dang it.
Chris, your is a lot of these you're gonna know probably. Let's go anyway. Let's do it. Let's go with Peggy.
King of the Hill.
Ooh.
No.
Huh.
So Peggy, Al.
Married with Children.
Yep.
Bigby got it first. Married with Children. Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Marcy would have gave it away.
Kelly.
Al Bundy.
Yeah.
Kelly would have been a tough one because that could have been 2 different shows. I'm trying to think of the 2 guys that Marcy was with.
Steve.
Steve was the
Steve.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he would have went Steve and Kelly, that could have been 2 different shows. So,
Okay. So we're at mess around for the title.
For the win.
For the win.
jinx, 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 jinx.
Let's see if I can do better than Kirk Cousins in the clutch.
I want to do this one, but I don't know that there's anyone. Well, I guess there would be. I can look the show up real quick because I think that you would maybe get it off of that. But let's look at this. The first one I'll give you while I'm looking this up is Angus.
Angus?
Angus.
Nope.
Okay. Let's. So Angus would be 1. I hit the wrong thing. My bad. I'm sorry. Sam.
Sam. That could be a couple different shows.
I think I'd even give you a bonus one on this one if you don't get it. Peter.
Peter? All that?
Nope. And I'll give you a 4th one as a bonus. Jack.
Angus, Sam, Peter.
And
Angus,
Jack.
Sam, Peter, and Jack.
And Jesse?
Jack.
Jack?
Angus, Sam, Peter,
Yeah.
Jack.
Mm-hmm. Chris isn't going to know this, so Chris might as well.
I don't know.
Yeah. And
Angus
actually
is
mess
throwing me
around-
off.
Yeah. Well, it throws a lot of people off because when I tell you the answer, you'll think back and you'll be like, I know that now.
Sam, Peter, Jack.
And Angus.
Angus.
What was the last one?
Sam, Peter, Jack, and Angus.
I'm going to go Cheers, but I know that's not right.
That's not right.
No.
Any guesses, mess around?
Recess.
No. The correct answer is MacGyver.
I wouldn't know him.
Oh, I barely watched MacGyver.
His name was Angus MacGyver.
Oh,
Nice.
I never ever don't remember recall them saying his first name on the show.
Nope, I don't think they ever did. The few episodes I saw.
If they never did before, I know they did in the very last episode because he meets his son, Sam, and he says, "Why do you call yourself Sam?" And he says, "It's a nickname. My name is Sean A. Moy." He said, "Let me guess what the A stands for. It's Angus."
Huh.
Which is when he revealed his first name. So
Nice.
that one was kind of that one was kind of tough. I'll give you that.
That was a good one, J Mac, for the win. That was a good one.
All right, Brandon,
so,
win.
So now you're for the win, Brandon. So now we got to find something.
I pulled a Kirk Cousins that choked him in the clutch.
We have to.
Angus threw me off. I mean,
Yeah, that got me too. And I wasn't really a big MacGyver guy either.
no, I wasn't either.
Tony.
And when you said Sam, I was thinking Quantum Leap.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
What was your first name there, J Mac?
Tony.
I know it.
I didn't hear the first name. I'm sorry.
Tony.
Tony, okay. That could be a couple different shows.
I think I know it.
Doug.
Ooh.
Okay, Doug's throwing me off.
Okay.
And let's find one last one here. Mark.
Tony, Doug, and Mark.
I think I'm
Full House.
No, that's a good guess though. Any other guesses?
Ooh.
I got
chose me
two.
Sopranos.
Not The Sopranos. Nope. Go ahead.
I got two, but I don't think either one was right. First one is Who's the Boss?
No.
Second one is dang it, I just had it. I should have went with my second one first because now I can't remember. Oh, 90210.
No. The correct answer is ER. It would have been Dr. Ross, Dr. Green.
Wasn't an ER fan either.
Yeah. I've seen a few episodes.
Okay. Chris, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Karen.
Don't be a Karen.
I don't know.
Allie.
I don't know.
And Cody.
Ally McBeal.
What was the last one?
What's the third name?
Cody. Sorry.
I don't know.
Cody, Allie. Oh God, it's gonna be one of those Teen Bopper ones.
I don't know.
Seventh Heaven? Is that what it was?
No.
That was a good show too.
Anything mess around?
We keep throwing it out there until it sticks. 90210.
No, that's not it. The correct answer is Step by Step.
Ooh.
Another show I watch religiously.
All right.
Cody's
We're
the
back-
cousin. God
We're
dang
back
it.
to mess around for the win.
Again.
Kirk Cousins in the clutch. Here we go.
Right? All right. Babs.
Babs.
Babs. Nothing off that one.
Nope.
Plucky.
Lucky.
Plucky. P.
Plucky?
Plucky.
Pluggy. Third one.
And the third one would be. I was just there. I don't know. The third one is Buster.
Oh, I know.
Go ahead,
think-
Crispy. I
I
got
don't know.
nothing.
Huh?
I got nothing.
It, Tiny Toon Adventures.
Tiny Toon Adventures is the correct answer.
What do you got too?
I
Okay.
used to watch
So
when I was a kid.
next one, the next one's gonna win. So let's
Big B for the win.
Big B for the win.
I'm 0 for 2 on that.
Angela.
Okay. That could be a few different shows.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I just lost it. So you got Angela, and you have. I believe there was a character. Yes, it was. I just saw it. There is a character by the name of Corky. Mm-hmm. Nothing yet.
Nope.
Nope.
As soon as my thing decided it wants to work here. Sorry. Okay. So we have what? So far we have Angela and Corky, right?
Yeah.
Angela and Corky, yep.
And Jordan.
Angela, Corky, and Jordan. First thing that popped in my head, I know it's going to be wrong, is who's the boss?
Nope.
Dawson's Creek.
No. Crispy's not going to know. My So-Called Life.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
Claire
yeah.
Danes, Jared Leto.
Yep.
I can't think of the name, but it's like a, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Crispy for the win.
I don't know it.
Crispy for the win. Yep. He
I
might know
don't.
this one. Yeah.
I know it was
Cosmo.
it was like a claymation kind of thing.
No, what?
Chris.
Yeah,
Cosmo.
Oh, I know this one already.
I don't know.
George.
Yep.
And Elaine.
Got it.
I don't know.
Any
Seinfeld.
guesses? Seinfeld.
Oh. Okay.
As soon as you say Cosmo, I was like, yep, got it.
Yep.
Got me.
All right. Well,
Did
we're
you
gonna
know that,
roll over
Big B?
time tonight, but that's okay. Yes, you're the winner tonight. Mess around. Mess around. TikTok. I think we're gonna play that game more. I like that game actually.
Freaking fumbled two of those easy ones that I watch religiously.
Yep. I think we're
Seventh
gonna play
Heavens.
that game again. Everyone
That was
played
fun.
that
Like
game. That was a good
Like
game.
it.
Maybe to mix it up so that Chris might know some, we'll throw in some 2000s TV
There we
shows
go.
also. Modern TV shows, maybe we'll see. But let's give everyone 30 seconds and we'll get out of here for tonight. Go ahead, Big B.
Man, I'm just kicking myself right now on the shows I should have known. But anyways, it's been fun. It's always fun on this show. Thanks for the viewers that we had. Keep watching Coast to Coast. Tomorrow on Deck Returns, we'll myself, Crispy Bacon, and our newest cohort, Greg, will be on.
The big dog.
We'll talk some baseball and our moves and maybe throw out some early predictions. And then at the end of the month, the 28th, I think it is, Tuesday, we're going to have an interview with the former Major League Baseball player, Josh Rosick, I think is how you pronounce his name. So definitely check us out.
All right, mess around.
Yeah, I always love the show. I'm excited to see what Big Dog Greg brings to the show. He's a close friend of myself, J Mac and Asa. So I think it'll be a great addition to your show. It's pretty knowledgeable, so I'll have to check you guys out at work tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
All right, Chris.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching and tuning in. On Deck returns tomorrow, and then we also have Tuesday Night Mania. So, stay tuned to Coast to Coast.
All right. And I'll say for Double Dirty Big B, Crispy Bacon Mess Around Dave, this is J Mac, the bearded one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Lifelong dreams being lived in front of your very eyes. Thank you very much. We couldn't do this without you. Stay tuned. We'll have a great show for you on Friday. Some more free agency news. We might play another game. We always have fun here. But thank you. Have a good night. We'll see you all on the other side.